First of all, look in verse 25. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for that. So husbands are told to love their wives, and there's that just as that I told you to be watching for. Then look at verse 28. In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. So there again is the emphasis on love, both for the husbands and wives and also Jesus and the church. Then look at verses 28 and 29. After all, no one ever hated his own body, but he feeds and cares for it, for his own body. Again, there's your just as Christ does the church. So there's a feeding and caring. There's that analogy and that parallel that he's making between the responsibility that husbands ought to have with their wives.
Check out the newest series on Praise and Harmony TV, 10 Profound Eternal Truths by Dr. Albert Lemons. This in-depth series covers everything from the triune God and the virgin birth all the way to the resurrection. Dive deeper into the truths you've heard about your whole life.
Jesus wept. Jesus didn't cry because a good man was dead. Jesus wept because a good man would have to go back to the grave again. And his coming out was necessary to prove the validity, authenticity of Jesus Christ and his ministry.
Use this series as an outreach tool to help new believers better understand the message of the cross. 10 Profound Eternal Truths by Dr. Albert Lemons, available on praiseandharmony.tv today.